She's one of the world's most famous pop stars, and we can't help but dance the night away whenever we hear her tunes. I am, of course, talking about the one and only Dua Lipa, who caught up with our one and only Renee for a chat before she brings her Radical Optimism tour our way next year.
Hey Dua, how are you?
Hey Renee, really good, thank you.
We are so excited that you're coming to see us and that you're kicking off your 2025 tour dates here in Australia.
I know, I'm going to kick it off. I'm really excited. I'm ready for some good weather, some good food. I'm ready for the Australian audiences. You know, it's always like that kind of butterflies, nervousness before such a big tour. And it's like, right, how am I going to prepare? Am I going to be ready? Is it going to go okay? I haven't been back in a little while, so I'm really excited to come back and spend some time down under for sure.
So I saw the photos of your bruised knees from the Houdini choreography, and you're such an amazing dancer. But what I love is that you just throw yourself in, body and soul. So how is the body holding up at the moment?
So far, so good. So far, no bruises, but the bruises actually come when I'm on tour. Because that's when the adrenaline kicks in. That's when I start feeding off the crowd and the audience. And that's when I start throwing myself on the floor, more so than when I'm just doing my rehearsals.
So my girlfriends and I were all just talking about how we all have major girl crushes on you because not only are you an amazing singer and dancer, you also have this podcast, which we all love. And I was thinking, while you're in Australia, are there any Aussie artists that you would like to get on the podcast while you're out here?
I'd love to have Kevin Parker on.
Yes, from Tame Impala. He worked on your album, right?
Because I know him in that way. I think the questions will be really interesting, and I think that'll be really interesting for everyone to listen to. Yeah, I hadn't done the podcast in a little while because I was in just mad promo run. It's a crazy job, but I love how curious it keeps me and I learn so many things, but it'll be back.
I mean, you're so good at it. If you wanted to be a talk show host or maybe the next Oprah somewhere down the road, you could definitely do it.
Thank you. Thanks. I enjoy it a lot. I really enjoy it. It's really fun, and I like also, you know, being on the other side of the interview.
So what have you learned about being on the other side of it all?
It's helped me open up even more. It's actually taken away the kind of like stressful feelings sometimes. Like sometimes I'm always like nervous before I do an interview, or like, what if my words get misconstrued or something happens? And actually now, since having my podcast, I've kind of let go of that. And I'm just like, it's just about two people having a conversation. It's made me enjoy so many different aspects of my job in different ways.
So the last time you were in Australia, you got to get out and about a bit. Is there anything you haven't done or anything new that you want to experience when you're out here?
There's always new restaurants that I'm always making lists of and that I want to try. I love to go and do the Bondi to Bronte walk in the morning and hope that I see some dolphins, go to Sydney Harbour, go around the Opera House, you know, just do things where I'm like, okay, I'm back in Sydney, or, you know, wherever I am. It's like, I like to make sure that I feel like I've really been in the city, and because it also helps me for my performance, you know, connecting with a place. Then when I get up on stage, it's always, I don't know, it almost like fuels me in a different way.
You must be feeling the love from the Aussies because you've had to add so many tour dates when you're out here. And actually the ticket sales worldwide have been huge. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, I'm over the moon. It's something that I've always dreamt of, and I guess having done all the baby steps and having had done all the smaller shows to get to the bigger ones and to see them sell out in this way and to have such a big demand, it's incredible. You know, I'm so grateful, and I've loved the journey to getting here, and it makes it all that more special.
Well, we cannot wait to welcome you out here. Thank you, Dua.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to be out there. I'll see you soon.
What a
cool,
superstar.
Yeah, very
Love
connected
her.
lady.
Yeah, and loves visiting Australia. Welcome anytime. Well, Dua has added one final show to her Australian tour. Tickets go on sale today at 10 a.m. Head to dualipa.com.
I know that she would have no problem singing Raw at the grand final in Melbourne, right?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, good on you,
Or some
Dua.
of her own hits.